And again, none of this is possible without you guys. If you didn't want your assets held safely in institutional custody, being able to generate, cash flow for you, nobody would want the product. There'd be no need for it in the market. But because of you guys, we've been able to get this across the line, and we'll have it, rolled out here in September for you. So this is going to be available to clients, like I said, kind of a first come, first serve. You do need to have an LLC set up. You need to have, or a trust. Either one of those is going to put you kind of at the front of the line. We will expand it to our entire client base as they expand our line of credit there at Anchorage. As you know, institutions move slowly through things. We've seen that with the adoption of crypto as a whole, and how all this technology could be used. And we see the promise of it, and that's why a lot of us have invested in certain assets. And it's just been kind of a slow bleed because they need to trial it, they need to check it, they need to mitigate risk, they need to make sure it works with compliance. There's so many things that have to be done in order for this to work the right way, and then they want to slow roll it. And that's kind of how this is going to be too, because it is a first-in-class product. The line of credit that we're getting is a little bit less than I would like it to be. I think it will continue to move up over time as we prove the process and how this works. And again, define fees and other stuff as we go. But really excited to be able to bring it to you. So if you've been holding back, and I do want to say this is not to cause FOMO or incite people to come work with this or any of that. I'm just genuinely excited about the product. If you have been, holding back or waiting to set things up or have the conversation with your advisor or move assets over, this might be a good time to start looking at that, right? This person said, are you still optimistic? I am extremely optimistic about where things are at, and us being able to roll this out at, pretty close to the bottom of the market. So there's a lot of things indicating that we are at the bottom of the market here. Shout out to Blockchain Backer for all of the TA that he's been doing. Many other people coming up with, points out there in the market about sentiment, on-chain losses, exchanges going bankrupt, or not going bankrupt, but going out of business. There's just a lot of markers that show that this is probably the bottom of the bear market. You do need 50,000 XRP, or at least $500,000 in total portfolio value. That can include your traditional assets and your crypto in order to work with DH.